we were going through having our partners starting on the feet and we were working to enter. Look at the same concept. Only thing is, we're going to start using half guard. Half guard is my personal favorite, so that you guys understand. But that doesn't mean that everybody in the room has to do what I like to do. So that's why I wanted to introduce you guys, especially the leg entanglements. And one of the things that those who are going to be competing in the jiu-jitsu tournaments are going to face a lot is full guard, closed guard, where that's a stalling position really. And the thing is, MMA like takes that away, so we don't train it a lot. Because if you put someone in your closed guard, which means this, so I'm just going to put it, make sure everybody understands what we're doing. I'm going to put Eric in my closed guard. So this position, matter of fact, Eric lost the world because of this position. He took his opponent down, the referee blew the call. I know that because the head referee told me he blew the call, but it's already after the fact, so there's nothing. And all this guy did was stay here. He held on to Eric's collar, held on to his hand, and that was it the whole time. And he waited out the stall calls, knowing that the stalls, after the referee incorrectly awarded him the points, he'd wait. You guys are going to find this a lot, and they're going to hang on to you. This is negated in MMA, because all Eric has to do is start throwing heaters, right? I mean, you're not going to sit here. You can't sit here. So that's why this is an important position. You do want to know how to do this in MMA because this is a stalling position. And if I get rocked and dropped, I am going to grab Eric, try to hang on to him for a minute while I collect my wits until I can hear Dave tell me, Drew, all right, you got to do this, you got to do that, whatever the case might be. But this isn't a forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get your arms free. And when he does, he's going to do an awful lot of damage. Does that make sense to everybody? So I much prefer half guard because it works both as a guard and as a wrestling position. I've been doing privates with a number of people on half guard, and it just reminds me how much more there is to go in what we've been doing. So we're gonna go into half guard, and after we finish half guard, we're gonna work on forcing half guard from the top. So we're gonna play these two positions because I would rather our competitors force half guard and work out in the spots we're best, as opposed to end up in full guard and let them do the IBJJF stall. Make sense, everybody? So basic half guard, one leg track. Everybody in the room knows this. Now, we're going to start off with a position where they're already tight on us. So Eric's going to come down chest to chest. Now guys, notice, what I don't want to do is reach out around him. If this left arm comes out and goes around his head, I've already screwed up. I've given him the underhook, the cross face, and the hips. So this is going to stay inside. And I can stay right up here with my hand on the shoulder, my right hand on the bicep. But now I'm going to show you guys, this is the classic style, show you guys a little bit more of what my personal game is. So when I'm in this position, I'm going to turn inside like this. You guys see what my left elbow's doing? Dropping it inside. All right? So Eric's still staying down tight chest to chest with me. Right? If he postures, I get the underhook. So if he postures up, I'm going to take the underhook. Everybody understand? So here's what we're going to do for the warm-up. Let's say Eric's staying reasonably tight. Now, I have two hands here, which allows me to both block strikes if he's punching. You see this? Then you keep like, act like you're striking, right? I block with the bottom hand, but I have the top hand staying at home, right? So that I can still keep this elbow inside of our bodies, and so I can still, it's not going to be perfect. He's still going to land a little bit, but he's not going to be able to do anything substantial, right? So, now here's the problem. How do you get your underhook? You're jammed up, right? So watch what I do with my hips. I take my hips and I turn like I'm going almost belly to the mat. So I take this arm, I come inside his knee. You guys know I like this a lot, right? So I come inside his knee. I use to push off and I move my hips back. Look behind me. You guys see all the space I just made? And I punch that hand through. So instead of wrestling him with my upper body, I turn my shoulders, my belly, almost towards the mat. Slide my hips back. Get to the underhook. All right? Now, once we have the underhook, everybody's good. You guys are free to train at your level. Get your own reversals, your own sweeps, whatever. But here's a basic one for everybody. I take my legs and I bring myself back in, pulling them up, get my head as low as I can. And now I'm going to switch my feet. You guys see how Eric's foot's in close? I'm going to use my own foot to push it over so that I can track it. My feet went from outside to inside, like so. They're not crossbow. Don't do this. Right here. All right, and I have the underhook. And now from right here, I'm going to drop below the butt. All right, and I'm just going to take my right leg and kick it straight out so I can come up to my belly. You guys see I still have the underhook, build up, trap, tap, and pass. Okay? Eric, you want to see it or you good? Okay. Let me borrow Nico. Sure. Half guard. He brings his chest all the way down, and I turn in. I bring his elbow inside. This is my self-defense MMA locking position, right? So now, elbow's stuck. Can't get it through as opposed to pushing and fighting. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my body like I'm coming forward to my hips, scoot back, circling underneath. See what my hips are doing? I buy space with my hips to make that open. Make sense? I move my hips away from him. Now look at my feet. I come back in, switch those feet. Switch to the opposite side. Train at your level here, guys. This is an option. Train at your level though. Get your head as low as you can. Circle your head below the butt. Now watch. We talked about this last week. I'm gonna just kick my right leg straight, turn my belly to the mat. I'm not too worried about the half guard anymore. Right leg goes straight. I build up to my arm. Here I come up to my toes. Nice, easy tap. Does that make sense? If you can't reach his knee and his ankle, that's okay. You're just gonna come up on a single leg. Or double backwards. Or trap only the ankle. Or trap only the knee. You got lots of options. Does everybody feel like they can do this? We're just gonna run as a loop drill. Back and forth, not a lot of resistance. But those of you who are advanced, this is a reminder. Train this at your level. You get the concept. You're making space with your hips to get to the underhook. That's the concept. Now train that into your game, okay? 1, 2. Did you want this McKinney? Don't look.
Who? What? Yes. Alright.
Good to see you. Okay. Okay, cool. Go with we're working on it. Now just keep your left leg straight, go belly to the mat. Boom! That's a good drop. Yeah. Perfect. This makes sense? This is what you're going to use when you have to. You're not going to stay on the bottom, not going to do just now that this buddy's about to kick you in the head. You need to belly to the back, get to your feet, and create distance. Do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like as fast as you can, belly to the mat. Or to the road. A couple scrapes are fine. We'll take it. Good, Avery. Scoop those hips out. Kind of give each other that lock rope as you get down, okay? Like, punch that elbow through. Good. Avery, use that to bump them up. Your goal here is always to get your forehead all the way down to the waistband. You're trying to get the skull underneath your hand.
Don't do that. That, Caleb.
You need your lower leg. Now, use this to pull yourself as low as you can. Yeah, beautiful. Pull yourself down. You're going to switch your feet. So now, I'm going to put a ball on the inside. Good. Now you're going to kick your left leg straight up on your belly. Ready? Kick straight. Up. Trap his knee. Reach for his knee and his leg right there. Come back down. He's probably going to have a whistle. You're going to go like this. All right, so go up for you. Reach for his ankle. Yeah, go for sparring. Trap it. Good. Now just run him over. Boom. Pass. Finish your pass. 50 points. Good. Beautiful job. Does that make sense? Good. Good. Now hold up. Get below the butt. No, I need your hand there. Otherwise, you're going to step over your waist. Okay? This will go from magic to trash really quick. Go back down. There you go. Good. Now lay down. Hold on. Lay down again. Right? Keep your left leg straight. Get your straight back towards you. Straight your belly. That's right. Now build up your toes. Now pause. Reach for the neck. You're already here. Step back. You're already below the butt. Right? Reach for his knee. That long arms. Good. Now just run him over the flat of his leg. Perfect. Pass. Tight it. If you're tight, that's good. Good job. Get below the button and kick your legs straight, go right ahead. And Eric, this is where you're going to dominate these other guys. They can't take enough steroids to equal your ability. Now, do it again with this time. Legs straight. Right, go to the top real
I
fast.
love that.
Ready? So watch this, Cole, so that your knee benefits from it too. Go ahead and get all the way to it. Ready? You're all the way to it. Nice. Now, once you're here, yeah, you switch those feet. I just want you to get this leg out straight. Just go straight. Yeah, that's it. You feel that? And now, like you were already here, you can already reach for this or single leg. You can trap my ankle with this one. Beautiful. And get that tight pass, right? And if they fight wrestling style, which a lot of these guys in your master divisions are not going to do. Once they feel your feet, just like that last time, that dude was already on the team. Right? Or somebody in now, has this whole on association. Just tie up. That was it, right? You're the beast. You're the king of the division. We're going to keep coming after. It's like an assault on the city area. We keep assaulting the city until we take it. The first assault was not taken. We keep assaulting it until every knee bends. Right? Good. Now bring that elbow inside, Dave. Go ahead and bring it inside as if you really got tight. Good. You're just going to slide your hips back. Beautiful. Perfect. Remember, the lower you can get your head to the waistband, the better. Yes, sir. As soon as you get below the waist, it's perfect. Now, that's right. Now, hold on. Go back to your hip real quick, Dave. Right here. So you got this. This is like a nice catch. You know you kind of caught his leg. All I want you to do is kick your left leg straight. It's just going to go straight out from underneath it. Straight to your belly. All the way flat to your belly. That's what I'm looking for. So that now you can build up on your elbow and knees. Good. Now, Nick, keep your width. You wouldn't do that, right? No. Your width is on the other side. All the way back. That's realistic, right? Good. That's the kind of guy who's going to go here. Good. Now, Dave, if you can reach his knee or his ankle or both, great. If not, you can come on the stick leg and run him over. That's right. Put it in drive. Yes, beautiful pass. All the way to the mount. Go all the way to the mount. So right there. Yes. That means we can pass. Good. That's what I want. That's how we win the world. Now go in tight again. Go in tight again. Get your hips tight. Like let's say you got no strength. Come in tight. Then drop all the way down tight to the body. Like hips tight. That's what I'm looking for. Now, get your hips back. That's it. Right. Now, as soon as you can, below the butt. Moment you can reach it, get below the butt. That's right. Now, hold up. Ready? Now, just keep the right leg straight so it comes out belly to the mat. That's what I need. Yes, sir. That's what I need. Now, finish the pass. Mount. Get that left pass. There you go. Good. Are you working in, Lily? All right, good. Good job, Brian. See how that works either way? I don't have to worry about it, right? Good. Now, hold on. Get tight to him. Ready? So, first of all, you got to have a half guard, right? So that means I need one leg over the other one. Right? We're always going to have a leg over his leg. That way you can't just step over the mountain. Good. Now turn on your side. Take this under my back. Take this. Stay tight. Get in tight. Get your hips in tight to him too. Like you're trying to flatten him out. That's right. Now you're going to slide those hips back. There's your opening. That's the magic, right? Good. Now stand where your knees right. There you go. Keep your base. Good. Use your wisdom. That's right. Good. All right. Switch your knee. Hold the right one down. Good. Now ready? Get below the butt. Get your left hand. Reach below the butt. Pull yourself down. That's it. Get your head all the way down there too. Get your head way under. That's better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You see the difference? All right, good. Now get tight to him like you mean it, like you don't like it, you know? No. Get rid of that underhook. You don't need to have that underhook. That's the whole drill. Now get up on your side. Never flat on your back. Thank you. Get tight to him. Smash that arm out of there. Now hold on. See this? Now move your hips. You got to smash it. Right? So when I go to this position, if he's already got this inside like this, I'm not going to reach up high like this. See how I'm getting that elbow? Right? Put that back in. See the difference? Now you don't want to go to your back, right? But now there's not a lot of space, right? Now, before you turn towards your belly, lock my knee with this elbow. There. See how you're creating a block between here and here? Now slide your hips back. There. Now punch that elbow. You see the difference? But the more that you went to your back, the more I had this elbow smashed. The more that you went to your belly, the more you had that power. Make sense? Does that make sense? All right. So now give each other that. Get your hips in close. You know what I mean? Almost done, guys. That's a good close. There you go. Yeah, use any sweep that you want. Good. Pass. Too late. Do it again. Step up and pass. Right as you came up, take that right leg straight. Pass. You just gave up 3 points. Right? You turn the top I'm talking about? That pass has to happen in transition, not after. All right, so get below that, good.
Yeah, there you go.
Coyote, go, bring him over, pass, there it is, tight, yeah. Haley, same thing, go ahead. All right, we're not turning, we're in the business of turning 5-point moves. We're turning 5 into an 11, or 9, or 5, 9. Pass, fight it, pass, block his knee. Good. I like you guys, that's how you get trained. Nice, Avery. Now, Avery, go back to your hip.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of trying to come up to your knees, you just kick your right leg out straight and then lift it up. Grab the lowest butt, lowest butt. So I want your head down to the waistband. All the way down, all the way down. Good, now just kick your right leg straight. That's what I'm looking for. Right, that's what I'm looking for. Good job. Get one more each. How's it doing, Nick? Tell me your name? Sorry. What's that? Tony? I'm hard of hearing, so if I forget,
Caleb, how old are you?
if I start calling you Rocky. How you guys feeling? Good? All right, good. All right, time, everybody. Let's circle up on your butt.
Good luck, everybody. Sorry, can't make I'm arresting somebody.
All right. Hey, we're going to make this quick so we can get back to work. Give me 2 sets of 50. Aaron, choose one, and Nico, choose one.
Let's do crunches.
Here we go.
Ready? And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
Pull it back in. Well, nice. Don't come yet. Ow, all I see is pain. What about you, Steve? You see- All right, guys, take a look. Everybody's eyes in the middle. Let's stay focused on the drill.
sure.
So I'm going to start here with Eric, same half guard, okay? Same position. I'm bellying it down like this. You guys see I'm almost turning, my shoulders are almost towards the mat. Remember, this is important because this is the exact opposite of what he wants. He wants to be able to get my shoulders back to the mat. And so when I stay here, I'm taking that ability away. So I'm a big fan of this particular position, and this is something that I'm going to use. If they give me space and they posture up, I'm taking the underhook. The game's pretty straightforward. So if they give me space and their chest comes off of me and he postures up to work on something, to work on the legs, I'm coming here to the underhook, and this is mine now. Like I'll fight him the whole time for this underhook. I treat it like a wrestling position where I'm constantly seeking the underhook so I can wrestle up. And when you treat it this way, it opens up the option to go back to jiu-jitsu. Because when you have them thinking wrestling and they're fighting for top position, they're going to be very susceptible to the reversal. Just like the one you were doing, right, Aiden? So we have that build-up, guys. And anytime you're fighting hard to get to your knees, this is probably where you're going to get jammed. It's right before the transition. And notice my hand hasn't made it below his waistband yet. He's going to whizzer. You guys don't know what a whizzer is. Make sure you see Eric's right arm. So I have the underhook, and now he's going to be trying to push me back to my shoulder blades. So I have a bit of a fight here. The deal with this, guys, and like I said to many of the groups, is you need to get your head underneath you. If my head's up, when you guys are doing this, one of the things that you have to understand is where you're going. And I like to do is I like to give you guys a conceptual understanding of the process, as well as a technical application or practical application. So Nico and Keith down here real quick. So Nico's on, let's go Nico on top. Either way we walk through that same scenario, okay? So we're just gonna kind of do it slowly so you guys can see it. So we start off here with Keith on the bottom. Now when I say train to your level, this is exactly what I mean. So the concept, before you guys go, the concept that we're training here is the idea that we're gonna have to practice this and then it's a timing thing. And it turns out it's a timing thing in everything. It's a timing thing in basketball, it's a timing thing in football. It's timing, so we have to put reps in to get our timing in the field. So what Keith is doing is he's trying to play, get into his hands and knees against rolling underneath. That's the two plays. One is getting up, and if you can't, because this big bulldog is driving back flat on the mat, then I gotta go underneath him. And what do I do when I go underneath him? Well, he's probably gonna try to stay on top and not get rolled, which means I'm trying to get back up to my knees. So we're playing this game, but I'm leading the dance. That's the goal. I'm deciding whether I'm trying to get to my knees or roll over. So he's reacting to me. So I don't have to go muscle for muscle with him. Instead, I can try to catch him slipping in between. That's where we're going with this. Because if you've got someone that has a good base, they're going to put that arm out. Now the wizard's gone, so there's nothing keeping you from taking the back. So you try to take the back. What do? They cross fade, so they whizzer again. So you're going to have this. You're not going to get on the first try. You're probably not going to get on the second try. You're going to go back and forth once, back and forth twice, back and forth. Somewhere in that second or third time of transitions, you beat them on timing, and then you get one or the other. That's where your success is going to come from. All right, so now this is where Keith just went through this a second ago. So he goes to Nico, just go ahead and roll right through it, guys. So watch, he's going to use this. He's also going to invert, take the leg after he realizes Nico bases. So he tries to roll him over, he does the whole thing. Boom, Nico blocks, switches to the leg, Nico postures. Nico, you don't have to wait on me, just do it. He goes to X guard, then he sweeps it, so he's incorporating what we just learned, comes up and passes the top. Right? So now you're thinking, oh, yeah, makes sense. This all goes together, right? So the same entries that we use going to X guard are accessible right here. Anytime you're in half guard, you can attack the leg. Simply underhook that leg and bring your foot up to the hip. Same position, it's option. All over. One more time, Keith. Just so you guys can see it. Because those of you that are white belts are new, watch what he's doing. That's under the leg already, right? There it is. Right? He's already under the leg. Boom, boom, boom. Shoulders in, postures up. Puts to the sweep, comes up, passes. He's the top controlling stuff. Okay, then he does. Right? Makes sense, everybody? All right, let's get ready to go live. 1, 2.
That looks pretty natural.
That is pretty good. You've been practicing on the ring. Saturday night you go to practice.
No, this is Sunday.
Sunday.
You have to rest.
Oh man.
What gym we got? We got speech practice or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Ready, go! Did you put your number in?
They asked like if you request that for me.
Yeah, cool. Good.
I think it's August 1st.
Is that what you're doing? Did you put in
Here?
yeah, email so that okay, notice that. Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
go to school, right?
I just.
I would go out there and try a few of them before you decide. If they try to push you aside, just say, hey, I'm going to look at 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever and see what you got. Rodrigo Pinero just opened a brand new facility. It's got Pete Spratt there, so they're a pretty good MMA gym. They're decent. They're not. Pete Spratt was a good fighter back in the day.
I was telling Nico, like, we were talking about it the other day. It was like, it's kind of sad, like, looking for a new gym. It's pretty sad. I'm like, I don't know, this is like home, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to move through life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you got to go to school here.
Yeah. True.
What are you going to school for?
Biology. And then hopefully eye doctor school after that.
Nice, man. Good job, Aiden. Nicely done. Got to bury that forearm on the mat, Caleb. So just keep your forearm straight to the mat. Good. Now, Aiden, you really don't want that foot all the way across his body because you can't elevate it. You're nice and deep, but if you can keep it in step here, you have a better chance of starting to try to flip him over. You know what I mean? But you are nice and go ahead and try to roll back, try to drop your hips towards the mat. Why you see how you have that better there? Go ahead. If you're tight here, that's fine.
Right now, I'm about like
Now you got, so here's the thing, you got to crawl to his wrist. You got to get your head up there and go to it. And you got to go to the ribs. Right? Right. Okay, your job is still to keep your arms perpendicular to the mat. Now you want to go like this, hips back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Hey, partner?
No, his chilling.
Now, good. Use it back there. There it is. Good job. Now, here's the trick to pull that arm free. Okay, we did a perfect job of keeping it perpendicular to the mat, so quick extended. I told you this is the extend the back technique. Your job is to start dropping your hips and going forward, backwards with your hips, so you can try to pop it free here and here. Does that make sense? You got to kind of go like this with your hips, like up, down, where you're pulling on it. Because you got to get it, because you can't extend my arm as long as it would have to go through the mat, right? But if you can create an angle, you can pull it free, or you can create an angle. Right, well, it's not just two types of physics, so if he keeps it perpendicular, physics won't allow it to extend, right? I mean, it would have to go down through the mat. So you've got to create angle. This way, so you do have like raise your hips and drop it, like kind of pull them up and drop it. Just a baby. That was nicely done, guys. Both of you. Now, you can go to the leg next time, Aiden. You can let go of the arm and just attack the leg. You were right there, your head. You could have kicked your knee. So when they defend the upper body, attack the lower body.
Jake, let me get what a real life purple belt feels like. Nice work, Jake.
You do not want to have the heel team right now. You want to go that head possible. That's a good potential with your bend right there.
Honestly, I don't know. I saw you were going for the defending the chosen. I forgot about this one.
Good goal. Keep going. Keep going.
That was cool. Oh man. I used to train a lot of weight. Yeah. Hey, where'd you go to school at? Okay, my mom would know. Santa Barbara? Okay. Alright. Listen, I found this feels to avoid it from What's up, bro?
Oh shit, okay. Do you want to start, do you think we start standing grappling?
Hey, Ryan, go with Keith when he gets back. Dave, if you want to roll with Stoney, but if you want to wait, take a break. Take him in here. All right. Now we got the mouth to get on our run. Now think about it. Don't move your back. Move your back. Pull the bottom knee up. Pull the bottom knee up. That's right. Reset the middle. Same grips and everything, Nick, all the way down. Right, you're still going to fight, just stop your back there.
Donnie Bill? Who? Donnie Bill? Nope, hang where you're done. Oh, nice!
Nice. Foot back. Foot down.
Aiden, that's just me. You're just making me right now. Why?
Yeah, like if it's kind of screamed at him. I think you're okay. I'd say like, I still say like, ibuprofen.
That's it. Top, Dave. Top.
I'm trying to work 6 shots, so I gotta get that shoulder right now.
Good. Heavy hips, don't leave any space. Push in the other way, Dave. Keep the leg, good. Tony, try to scramble the whole time. Establish your guard, right? Establish your squirt on. That's it, Dave. Control and head control. Control and head control. That's it done.
Yeah, your ACL and MCL are out, and then you'll tap. Don't do that.
What's that? Good. Then roll a little slow. Good. Start down on the ground. Start down. Work back out of that position. Or if you want to pull guard, that's fine. Go ahead and get down, sir. Keep working there. Good. That's your octopus guard. Nice. Move reversal. Get your knees, Dave. Good. Get your knees up. That was full guard, though. Now, Dave, butt down, hands on the belly. Butt down, hands on the belly. That's right. Now take your time. Slow the fight down, Dave. 90 seconds. Good. Control position and breathe. Controlling the fight is a skill in and of itself. No triangle, Dave. Keep your arms in. Don't let them run that leg. Pass. Good. Good. Control the knees and hips. Good. Tony. Don't let that wrist control, Dave. Tony, go back to wrist control. Good, Dave. Slow it down and stay tight. Arms, elbows in. Stay tight. Yeah, needed. I wanted to roll. I was like, I'm going to roll this week. And I went home and it was not enough to me. Take your time. Keep your chin tucked. So.
No, I just wanted to go over on that. You imagine people a lot bigger than us do that. It hurts. So.
Good, man.
That right there stops.
Stay with it, Dave. Go back to it. Go hand to hand. Chest low. Shoulder low. Yeah. Drop your chin. Drop your head to the mat on your left side of the body. Put the forward down. Lower. That's right, Tony. Put on the shoulders right at you. Good job. That's better. Then head down is what you need. Good. That's Tony. Good job. Right your shoulder. Good job. Right your it's going to be a give and take in the push. I look at like the exercise, like a volunteer to take it and give it to you. So I'm not going to use a bunch of power on this. Once I get my shoulder, I'm going to tighten the neck. I'm going to connect those hands. And I'm going to have no more force. Your head is above the head. Even with your shoulder out of place, you're powerful enough. You don't get enough knowledge. I'm right here. I'll start with my shoulder up on the chest side. Body down to the neck. Does that make sense? Especially because I'm real dog and players. They're all straight down. I got time to see. We're all come right here. My shoulder together. Tell me too much weight. Okay, so I'll put my pressure here and here. I'll tap to the head and I'll slide back like this and my shoulder's coming down. And now I'm going to try to block the arms out here from my head down on the mat. And now this side, I like to cannonball. I'll do like this. Like that. Stretch my fingers, put that head down, or I can do it with one arm right here, and I just start to squeeze and flex as I'm down. And that's fine. Yeah. I'm going to snag it down as low as I can. Wherever it is on my body. Right. Try it now. And this is, I'm not very good at this choke because my elbow doesn't come in any further than this. So I have trouble getting down on it. But it's a big guy, then I can get in. Now you put that pressure forward on the chest. And then you just drop his arm out and then that's it. Grab his wrist, push it down. Now start sliding your head back down to the mat. Sagging, further back. Lower. Down, flex. Sag. Don't pause. Don't count it tight. Sag is down. That's right. Sag. Get that forehand. Chest down. Now you can connect your hands and pull it all together. Finger roll there. Pull this elbow under. There you go. There you go. Good. Yeah, it's still helpful. Does that make sense? Because you're already tight on this side. You have to push back in a little bit. Yeah, bring your arms get in like back again. So start to walk in. That comes down. Back. Sagging before you it's tighter. Feels more like a choke. Good. You want to try it? You're good to go. Good call. Really be careful keep it back to the bar. Yeah, come up here. Sit up. So like in there. Yeah, you see the wrist in reverse pretty high.
You don't finish on that finish.
Don't rush Because I can stand up and he can hold it no problem. Structural muscle is very, very long, very powerful, and never turns. anomalies. You know what I mean? There's always that. There's no perfect thing when it comes to overcoming legs with arms. But what I say, like when you're in that position, you're smaller than them. Okay, you're forward, forward, back. I won't be the last. I want you to take a very good break. Broke or no? Go back to location. How's it move right now? That's another funny thing. Like, they want to say this one, footwork better. Because of the breath, head to this one, you have to use these to take it here. That's not uncommon. I just look at this one. I just hold it for positive break. Going back to my experience, tracking your back, that's line. Feel buggy a little bit, but with hands, the only thing that they do is like corrective surgery or nothing. And so like here down, I mean, you break this, they basically put another small box. I want that. All they're doing is protecting you from using it. I'll just take it up and not use it. I know some people they're not strong. And you need to with it. Then after 2 weeks, I know it's not fucking roll. So I'll start doing one day for a couple of weeks. Then I'll go live for a couple of weeks. 6 weeks out, that's all we're going to do. I'm just going to cast it. Yeah, all we'll do is put things and then I'll tell you like and then when you go back to the top break one, put it in ice water, down, without having to use it. After a while, all it did, every shoulder injury is the same injury. Yes, it's every part of it, all the way after. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, you're like,
I see you. I noticed you.
okay, yeah. This will start a little bit. Let me see about that. Go back to it. It doesn't hurt down here. Hurt down here. It's a good indication of probably not break. Because when it's a break, you're going to have main radiate past it. And if I say with a dislocation of the joint, it doesn't hurt at the joint. So when you break, that's going to be above and below the joint.
That's some great high game.
Below the joint, this will probably be right there.
Okay, that's what I'm
Right here.
Oh, good hold down, man. For real. Oh, that's how you get an opportunity to hold it out. That's your little battle. This is like, we're taking one bastard.
Yeah, it'll be alright. This one's not too bad. This one is usually more likely to do a little bit of sprayding. This one could be a little sore, but it'll be alright. Make sure to put an ice pack on it for the next couple of days after training. And if something bothers you when you're training, tell me to train around it. You know, working your jab, or your knee hook. Hey, Bree, hold. Let me bring y'all right over here so you know how he's doing. Right. You guys will have to be out of both sides. Good job. Hey, let's take him over here. Get right here. There you go. What do you think of doing? This is a dominant spot you can ground down. And Ryan, I want you to kind of work your way back in. Slow down. Imagine if you were 125 times doing the next thing. Think about what you, I mean, use all your energy, no doubt. Think about using more than just your arm. Try to get your knees involved. Try to get a good job. Nice idea. Good. Now, next time you get your knees, try to take it back, okay? Right? You got greedy, you went too much, right? So now you end up in a bad position. You get your knees, try to build up. There you go. Good. That's all. Beautiful. So you got to bring your right arm back across the body, guys. That's right. You go stay tight. You can put your foot behind yourself too. That's right. That's the Nogara. Beautiful hook, Nico. Position that in square. Wherever you want to be. If you want to sit up outside, that's fine. That's good. Make sure it's where you want to be. Right, keep your left leg straight. Keep your left leg straight. Take it to clear his hook. You're always trying to hang on to your leg with his left foot. That's why you try to kick it out. That's right. That's right. I need to get two hands on one. Right? Good. Doesn't mean you want to trigger if you want to build up or practice that position. You're going to sit back through and look at the hips. That's right, Ryan. Get your upper hook. Think back to your upper hook. No. It's got to be between your body and his. That's right. Good. Trying to get your knees here. Right, trying to get your knees. That's right. Now, he goes, none of that, so let's try the other one, right? So let's take a little practice. So go a little higher with it. That's right. Go higher on the head, less on the neck. Good, that's right. Now you got to sit through. All right, good idea. Let's really practice it. Good job. Good, Nico. Good, Ryan. Good. That's a little practice. Good job. Good. So you cut me back here. Good job. Pull me back. Frame and guard. Regard. That's not regarded. Good job. Put that out right over there. Put your foot in. There you go. Nice. Good job, Mike. There you go. Nice job. Say what you're doing, Ryan. You're doing the right thing. Keep fighting the left. Good. There it is. Yes! Beautiful, Ryan. Positive guard. Keep your half guard. Keep your half guard. Get back to your right underhook, Ryan. Back to your right underhook. You're going to have to grab off the face. You ever try to line up your arms? Good, Nico. You've done it. Never happened. Float on it. Nice and done. One workout. Good, Nico. Good job, brother. Yep. Isn't that crazy to watch Nico go like watch him work like 168 pounds? Manhandles too, like manhandles speed. Manhandles everybody. I mean, it's like a great athlete and trade. Good, I think. Like you and before your strength got wrecked. George Masvidal. Fight with me, he said George Masvidal like jumping people, he was bringing in and fought with his friends after service, they would realize they didn't bring it up. Tails were bringing one-liners. Nice job. Right, good job. You got to focus on getting those knees out your queen. Hey, Brandon, when you learn to work at it, pull along. Yeah. And don't go up the track. Good.
That means half a day.
We got 3 rolls left, 3 rounds left.
hear you. Oh, absolutely, yeah. See it rolling in? The shit rolls now. You see him do 50 bucks and twists without stopping? Feet in the air, all time. Exactly. When you see yourself, that sounds like, oh no, I need my fall. You're already going to be exclusive different. We can be there, like Christmas. You're not going to know what the old guy was. The old is dead. The new call is the game. That's a good thing. We're supposed to grow as humans. As men, we're supposed to grow. We're supposed to set up and outgrow the old thing.
Sorry to kick off.
Don't give it to him, Kevin. He's good for that. Push him to a higher level. Demand more of him and he'll give it to you. He's a fast first. That's the case. He's one repeatedly. Good. Now, Avery, you still have to now pause. Then make it run up, right? So don't choke him. So, Avery, you got it? I want you to flip your feet all the way over and start backwards out of it. Yep, you're going to kick your feet all the way over and come to your knees. Ready? Set, go. No, go put him the other way. Kick him over to this side of your body. That's right. Up, underhook, up, underhook. There you go. That's it, young man. You like that one? And I think you're going to be good at that. You're a good athlete. Good. Give him like 30% wins, Caleb. Only 30 though. You're winning 70% of the time. All right, now think about this. We want to be off our shoulder blades, framing, and trying to get our elbows and knees back between you and him, or getting an underhook and building up all the time. Good, that's it. Yes, sir, yes, sir. There's your half guard. Get your half guard. Catch his leg, catch his leg, catch his leg. Nicely done. Now get your underhook. Left hand's got to be under his armpit. Dig it in. There you go. Now think about what we just practiced. That's right. Get low, below the butt. Pull yourself in. Ready? When you're ready. That's right. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah. Stay with it. Build up to your knees. Oh, gotcha. All right, now, next one, I want you to kick your leg straight and belly out. If he's trying to catch you in that head and arm show, when he's trying to catch you in that head and arm show, I want to keep your legs straight. All right, we're going to pull across the body. I'll show you. Go ahead, lock it up, Caleb. Yeah. So you keep building up under and you're going for the head and arm. Now, the wonder is, you've got the other hook and you go dark, basically. Or head and arm. There you go. Good. Now, when he does this, you're going to belly out. So you're going to kick your leg out straight to your belly. Yeah, let go of his body. Good. Now, pause. Now, swing your left arm across the leg. Good. Your left arm all the way to the other side of his head. Going from in front of his body. In front. In front, like this. All the way across. Put your elbow right here. Put this elbow. Now, reach across the whole leg. Like this. Like that. There you go. Now, run your head. Yeah, go. Stand your knees. Stand your knees. Now, run towards her. Run. On top. There you go. Terminator. I should have done a video of you guys all no shirt, like really dominant. That's right. Hey, go with one ride to the head. Now remember, Eric, you're in charge of the roll. Now, feel free to smoke him. Just remember, you're in charge of the roll. Take care of it whenever degree is required. Now, don't reach around this way, Brian. Keep your head between your body and in. One right to the neck. So now you got it on that side. You got it on one side or the other. And you got to start working to use one back or roll over. Keep breathing in front of the back. Don't breathe hard. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't grind. So the key there is back to the back. So the key here is come out the back door. Is you got to keep that arm all the way up. Headband. You don't want to come up with your start. You want to punch them off. Put that hand behind the butt. Do it really for us. So you're going to go here. Now, what you're doing on hip first. You're going to be like, all right. Bridge. Underneath. Bridge. There, now, all we're going to do is like, you're going to start bridging. Go ahead, start bridging. Push the bridge out. Now, again, good. Now, that. Come on. Put the hand on the butt on the middle. That's it. Turn over and track that. Tracking that head. Difference between getting the head. Alright, so the small detail, but it's big. Like I was saying earlier, you go from that to tragic real quick. You got to put that new in the world, and all of a sudden you got it out. Ryan, now what's a 6 or 7-year-old guy beat you up? You imagine what people would say if they knew 6 or 7-year-old. For 90 seconds, get a good hell of a roll. Your guys are doing all these skill pops. First guard. If you can get that the first guard, that's a powerful position. You don't know about it. Okay? It's not what you're going to see me do. Start attacking those flank starts. Make those transitions. Nice. Nice shake. You gotta get rid of the knee. You gotta get tight. There you go. Tight. Head just go. Push back. Oh, and the devil. Stop. Feel it like down. Push down. Put down below your knee. That's knee here. That's knee back. Good. Okay, first guard. Go for it. Left leg. Close your ankles. Again, so you're going to reverse triangulate. Your thumb into the head is science. Yeah, warm out. Good. Very nice. Good job. I know. Good job. Back to the class. Good job. You're up.
I like that.
Everybody can slide over real quick. Toes on the tape. Did about 5 reps. 5 reps on my left, most reps on my right. It means somebody's been here longer than you, then you should be to the left of them. There we go. Move your traps down, Nick. Good job, everybody. Good work. What do we have? What's the next tournament? I saw you. Is it already happened? It's coming Saturday? Are you doing it? Okay. So, how many of you are interested or already involved in going to the Naga tournament on Saturday? Anybody interested in it or already enrolled? Don't need to keep going. Good hard work today, everybody. Hey guys, like I always say, that ability to push yourself and push your partner, find that training zone, that's key. And I'm seeing that more and more and more. And I've been pushing this hard for like 7 months, and I'm really seeing it come along. And a lot of the time, it's the newer people that are picking it up and leading the pace. And that's terrific, guys, because if you train that way, you don't know any other way to train. You know, you're going to have success. So that's terrific. And kudos to everybody that's newer to the team put in that kind of work. So good job there, everybody. Power up. We're in the middle.
Guys, this is the last. I'm taking George for sure. After that, it goes up to 45 to 30. You know what's up.
All right, hammers on 3. 1, 2, 3, hammers! Good job, team. Let's get this place cleaned up. All right, perfect.
You got my text about the shirt size, right?
Oh yeah, 2X is good.
Okay.
Yeah. I never tried Steven's on. I was saying if it's like a rash guard,
Yeah.
it might be.
For me, it wasn't even that tight.
No, I think it's pretty well sized. Yeah.
Really slippery. It was fun though.
What? Yeah. Oh, 86.